What's up, everybody? What's up? Good morning, Mulgore. Good morning, Flamingo. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. It's a chug kind of day. We're gonna be chugging coffee too. But basically, morning, Mr. Ricky. What's up? How you doing? Excuse me. Basically, I've been staring at this alien chugs that I've been drawing, that I drew last week. This little alien chugs. And yeah, chugs only. Why did the chugs cross the road? I'm asking y'all. I don't know. 4 days left? Wait. 4 days left? What am I not thinking of? What's in 4 days? But yes, chugs only stream. 100 days left. I don't know either. Oh, from my last job. I totally forgot, Mr. Ricky. Dude, I bet you are like counting the hours. You're like, okay. And then the second you clock out, you're like, I'm clocking out. Yeah, I'm out of here. Oh man, pumped for you, dude. So I don't know why the chug has crossed the road. I'm hoping someone can answer that for me. He kind of just crossed the road and hasn't come back. So, still trying to figure that one out. Bosses haven't said a word to me in 2 days. Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah, don't even talk to me. I'm out of here. Just give me my paycheck on my way out. That's awesome though. I actually when Cool Cat started, I was a freelance graphic designer, kind of motion designer. I would do like videos for people, and I had two like main clients at the time, and one of them I really respected, the other one I hated. And if they're watching this, I hope you hear that. They like. This person I worked for was not a nice person. I think Jeej could back me up on that. But basically, when Cool Cat started and it kind of just like exploded, I was like, oh, I need to do something about like my job, because I think I need to pivot. I think I need to pivot to Cool Cats, because this seems like it has rocket fuel behind it and is what I want to do in life. The other one is like, eh. So that person, it felt so good, and you're reminding me of it. Is like, it felt so good to just tell them, here's the last project I agreed I would work on. I turned it in and I was like, you're gonna have to find someone else now. Peace. And then the other person was a much bigger project, and he was counting on me, and this guy was a lot cooler. So I finished that one, but after that, I was like very transparent with them. Like, this is the last thing I'm gonna be able to do, so I'm going all in. They have to pay my vacation time too. No way. Oh, that's amazing, actually. So where you? Oh, I guess you don't have to go anywhere, but that time is paid. So, man, that's nice. I'm guessing that just gets slapped onto your last paycheck. That's nice. It's I like that. So let me flip to this screen at least. So, like I mentioned, alien chugs here. I drew last week. Let me just like leave him there. Alien chugs I drew last week, and I wanted to draw all of the legendary cats, but as chugs. Going to Mexico March 1st? Ooh, that'll be a nice place to go. That'd be a nice place. Are you going to like Mexico City? You should have a dramatic exit with hype music and everything. Have you seen that video, Flamingo, where the guy hires the marching band? When he like tells his boss that he quits, and then there's like a whole marching band. Oh, that would be so awesome. Only to people I don't like, you know. It never feels good to leave a job with people you might respect. But if you don't respect them, it's great. If it's like, you gave me hell, You should do it, yeah. Use all that paid vacation time to hire a marching band. It would go over well. Oh, also, I realized something. Okay, no. There we go. Whatever you do, eat your tacos. Oh my god, I'm not gonna live this down, am I? I'm not gonna live this down, am I? If I went to Mexico, I would not eat flour tortillas. Not in a million years. I know you're giving me a hard time, but I would never. It's just, you know, I grew up in Georgia, where there really aren't many corn tortillas even being sold. But then I came to California. I'm not gonna live this down. I should just stop talking about it. Whatever. So I realized I probably should have gotten a graphic together. Because not everyone knows what the legendary cats even is. I'm looking at you, Flamingo. You might not even know what that is. I wish I had a picture of all of them together. Oh, I might have. Oh, I can't show that off on stream. I mean, we could go out one at a time. We can go in alphabetical order, was what I was thinking. But with the Cool Cats collection, we were the first ones to create like one of one, like special edition things. And so we chose to do legendary cats. And one of them is an alien cat, which we drew an alien Chugs now. And I feel like it just goes so well together. So now I want to do the rest of them because I think it'd be fun. So there's going to be an angel, a celestial, a demon, a lucky cat, which that will be interesting to do in Chugs form. Robot, a skeleton, upside down, which is funnier as a cat, but I don't know if Chugs will be funny. And then zombie. Upside down is going to be the one that will be interesting, even though as if people were around, you know, it's probably the most iconic one. Even though it's quite literally, I just took Blue Cat and turned them upside down. And then all the other ones I actually like made very unique. What's up, Mojave? We're doing all the legendary cats as Chugs. At least that's where I wanted to start. But if anyone has an idea of like a Chugs to draw, feel free. I was kind of hoping Proxima would show up today, because in a way they kind of inspired me to want to do this. Everyone was talking about how there's not that many Chugs emotes and just Chugs. There needs to be more Chugs. And so a round seal Chug slapping his belly, we could do that. Like, I want to start somewhere, and then my like fallback is just doing the legendary cats as Chugs, because I think that'd be fun, and give the legendary cats like their own unique Chugs to look at. So I did wanted to throw it out there in case anyone had any interest of me explaining how to draw Chugs. I felt like that was also a nice place to start, as if anyone wants to know how to draw Chugs. He's pretty easy. Zoom in here. Alright, get to the edge. Let me go to the bottom edge, right? That's how I need to draw. So a round seal Chugs slapping his belly. Yeah, it's funny that the kind of the origin of like Chugs's face was because it's really like a seal, you know. So if we're gonna draw a round Chugs, wash my belly, clean my belly. We're gonna draw a round Chugs. I feel like we kind of have to start with a circle here. There we go. Zoom in. Pibble is my goat. Wait. Maybe I don't. Maybe I didn't get the reference. When are Cool Cat's Pibbles coming out? Okay, I'm now out of the loop. I'm looking this up. Because I might know what it is. Oh, is this a new trend? Is this a new dog? That's why. You have to watch the video? Okay, well. Should I just type in, girl, it's been trending. I have really not been on social media lately. I've kind of just taken a leave from it all. Ooh. I don't know which one's it, so I'm not gonna do that right now. Girl, it's been trending. Yeah, I just, yeah. I've been trying to, like, really, lower the amount of brain rot. And I still, I still will give in to it. But if it doesn't make its way to Reddit, I probably don't see it. Well, now I feel like I don't get this reference. Slapping his belly. So I guess, like, one hand will be up. One hand will be down with, like, a smack mark on it. My brain is too far rotted. Yeah. You can unrot. That's what I'm learning is you can definitely unrot. You've never seen a seal slapping its... No, I've seen a seal slapping its belly. I'm trying to do them like bongos, like bop, 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 bop. What if I sent it on Discord to him? I mean, you could. You totally could. I'd watch it. I want to see it so I get the reference. You all help me stay up to date. Oh, I hope you can get into Discord easy peasy, because it seems like Discord was at least giving Proxima a challenge, because our Discord has a lot of security behind it. No, yeah, he's playing DK Jungle Beat. Exactly! You get it. You get it. I actually really like how he's turning out. He's less of a seal, and I'm more just making him, like, round. A round Chugs. Oh, although I kind of liked how his head was, like... Alright, we're just gonna... try to get rid of that line. I drew it kind of hard on the page, so. You know, he doesn't really look like Chugs without his angles, but we can at least add the spots. I win, I'm in! Yeah! Let's go. Does this mean you're... Okay, Sheepy. I don't know what Sheepy said. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I need to go live on Discord. Now find the video. Oh, now to find the video. I thought you were like, cool, I'm in Discord, now you find the video. Okay. So, you know, he doesn't really look like a seal, but he is a slap in his belly. I could try to give him a little tail, but that might look weird. Yeah, I wish for the purpose of stream, I could just hold my pencil further back so that you don't see my hand half the time. Yeah. Look at that guy. A circular round chugs. I was thinking at some point I wanted to bring back the emote stream, because making emotes on stream was a lot of fun, because we got that like satisfaction of being able to use the emote. But I got to the point where we had so many good emotes. Oh wait, you know what I should do? I'm now kind of bouncing all over the place. Makes me interested, and I might even we need a side-eye emote. I think you're right. Also, what's up, Life Belongs? How you doing? Also, hi. Oh man, I have like mixed feelings about doing this, but I want to like almost share my screen. But it's like from my Twitch side. So I'm basically looking at oh, that's not a good range of I was trying to look at the total usage of emotes. So yeah, like that's my point, is like Clippy Chugs could be an emote. Although I don't know what he would like. You know, what would you say that you'd want to put Clippy Chugs as an emote? It would be fun though. And we still could do the Better Twitch TV, the BTTV emotes /7TV. Because if we do that, then we can just load everything up into there, and then all of that can be used in there. Should totally draw Invader 10 from the show Invader Zim. Wait, so that's a comment from YouTube, by the way. Anyone on Twitch? I don't have YouTube chat up. So Invader Zim is one of my favorite shows. Oh wait, Invader 10, is he one of the taller guys, or? Oh, he's that guy. I remember him actually. Oh, girl. No, it's the one with the eyelashes. Right. Yeah. And we could draw that actually. An Invader Zim styled chugs would be great. I think I could stream this. I don't think this would be a bad thing. Here we go. All right. So these are my emotes. And as you can see, Milo Dumper is like, I hope I'm not revealing anything. No. Milo Dumper by far is the one that gets used the most. Oh, no links. I totally forgot Flamingo. I should have remembered that even before you like went on this journey to find it. My bad. My bad. I mean, technically you could post it here. Yeah, she's the one, like the 2 girl Irkins. Yeah. We can do that. I'm down to draw that because, and I'm about to show something else now. But I'm looking at Milo Dumper for sure. The laugh emote is staying. I kind of wish I could just get rid of the white outline around the laughing one. That was like a decision I wanted to get rid of. Pog, I'm glad people use Pog because that's one of my favorites. The cheer one, hype, coffee, strip, gamba, cry, LFG. And really, I guess kind of what I want to know is like reverse order. These don't count. If it says underscore something, that means someone paid to like make a special flipped version of it. I want either Chug blowing a kiss or like heart eyes Chug. Oh, yeah, Jeej specifically wants one that they can do when they enter chat. Aw, cute Stabby doesn't get used much. Stabby doesn't get used much. Wait, isn't Stabby... No. Follower emotes. Easy doesn't get used much. I think I use Easy the most. In other people's chats. So like these are the contenders to get axed if we axed any, because they get used the least. I like Sippy. Oh wait, we were on one. Now we get a 2. Need more Baja? Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'd get rid of Sippy Sage. I love it. The high emote, interesting. I feel like more people use Howdy over high. Yeah, there's Howdy. Which would make me want to like get rid of high and just replace high with Howdy, and then that opens a spot. Stabby has to stay. Yeah, you just need more situations to use it in. Now, do we like Stabby or Cute Stabby, where it starts off cute and it goes mean? There's the Flex emote. Prage doesn't get used much because I think that's more. There's certain emotes I made that I think work better in a context of like, yeah, I think Cute Stabby too. It's too good, and we went through the process of animating it. There are certain emotes that make more sense if I'm playing video games, for sure. Ayo, what's up, Ducks fan? I like actually because every blue. Well, no, I don't want to say blue moon. Some people will use actually like very correctly, and it makes me laugh. So that's why I like actually. You could probably get rid of. I think it was a funny one. You was a funny one, but I don't think a lot of people use it. And then on page 2, no, Tappy, Blink, Pew Pew, Business, Bonk, High. I think High will go. I think we'll get rid of High and replace it with Howdy, because I think more people will like to tip a hat. I love Boogie, I love Jam, Popcorn. I think all the rest are fine. I don't really know why they don't bring the show back. I'm pretty sure it's still popular. Hey, I'm right there with you, Mao. Mao's talking about, oh, what's up, Ravi? Mao's talking about Invader Zim. I was hoping, oh, maybe I don't have the sketchbook in here. But in one of my sketchbooks, on the first page, I wanted to draw every character that I could think of that like inspired me to draw. And Invader Zim is on that one. That's why I wanted to show it. I forget, I think I drew Zim. So the story about Invader Zim is really when I was like, as a child, like, cause I forget when Invader Zim came out, but it was definitely like early 2000s. I just drew Zim all the time, and like I'd cracked the code on how to draw him. Get rid of Pew Pew? What? Are you crazy, Cheech? But Zim was a very influential character for me because he taught me how to draw like a character. I just like first like started just tracing him, and then I started drawing him without tracing him, and then I would draw him at different angles. They made the movie. Oh yeah, they did make a movie. You know, I loved that show. I don't think it came out in 2001. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I was like 6 years old drawing Zim. Because I loved him. High does not have the immunity idol. No, he's getting voted out. High is getting voted out. That's when Invader Zim came out. Yeah, I love that show. And I remember like watching that show and being like, I feel like this is actually for kids who are older than me. Because like some of the jokes were like, and just how gross the show was, which is why I love it. Everyone drinks poop out of a can. Poop dog. Anyways, you'd have to know the show. But gee, do you want to get rid of Pew Pew? Are you insane? Are you insane? This is what I have to say to Jeej. And we got a dumper train going. Yeah, dumper is by far the... Replace all of them with more dumpers. We could. No, that is definitely a possibility because I set up the dumper file so that I could just paste in like a head behind it, change all the colors, and we're good to go. I could add more dumpers. That's actually not a bad call out. I don't like guns. What if it's a squirt gun? A dumper for each of your characters. That's what, yeah, dump that dumper. We're chug dumpers. So I think we tried to do so. Two dumpers that won't work are Kira and Bones. You need like a brightly colored dumper. But it's a squirt gun, Jeej. What if we changed it to actually look like a little squirt gun? I need to give it the little yellow tip on the gun so you know it's a toy. Oh, that's so interesting. So I'm like looking at the chugs that I drew on screen, and obviously it's like position rotated correctly, and I look on my page and it's like that's how it looks. It's also cute. Everything's angled. Or a bang flag. Yeah. Exactly. We can like soften it up. All right, I'm gonna draw as requested by Mao. Over on YouTube, I'm gonna draw a Invader 10 Chugs, who's basically Zim. All the aliens pretty much look the same, but Tem has like little eyelashes and oh, what's the story behind that? I'll get to that in a sec. Little eyelashes and curly little antenna. That's the Council of Baja Lovers, yeah. The Baja Bunch. Yeah, basically the story of that was one day I wanted to create, because there's like a Pepe, no, Peepo, not Pepe, Peepo emote that looks like that. That's like the Rainbow Dance Party. And I just asked who wanted their cool cat in that one. And then it's, you know, it's the crew that loves Baja too. So it's the Baja Bunch. Okay, how do I go about doing this one though? I think we still draw chugs as like traditional chugs. So when you draw chugs, you start with a square. And he's kind of like a house. So every kid knows how to draw a house, right? And then because he's a cube, you know, you kind of just do that again. But then you stop there. And then if you can kind of add like an angle to them too, that helps. Okay, but with Invader Zim characters, their eyes go off of their head. And actually, I'm gonna do it in true Invader Zim style, where one of their eyes is open and the other one is kind of like squinted halfway. And then how this character does it is, oh, I probably need to go more at an angle, actually. And then they have two really big, shiny, like, spots in their eyes. But because it's Chugs, Chugs does need Chug's face to it. When all the Baja stuff happened at CC, I had never tried Baja, which is funny because I live. That's funny and oh man, Baja. Look, I love Baja Blast. But I always will understand when someone's like, I don't like this. You know what? We're gonna kind of freestyle here, cause like, so all characters have like kind of like a skirt, basically, but then they also have like a backpack. And I should have waited to draw the hands. I don't know if that worked. This arm is a little too low. I'm also not sketching. I'm drawing a little heavy-handed, if you will. I'm gonna draw them with their actual, like... Because like Invader Zim characters have their arms down at the side, and they like their arms go like up like that, or the hand goes up like that. That's my best attempt at Invader 10. But Gur and Chugs feel like brothers. I love Gur. Gur is one of the best characters. It's pretty delightful, if you ask me. We got him, y'all. We got a new Baja lover. He's seen the other side. I'm not done yet. I forgot the most important part. Did I already get rid of that tab? No. Forgot the most important part. Which, kind of, with Chugs, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I forgot, like, literally the most important part. Yeah, there we go. Gotta have the antenna. That's like the whole point. Yeah, I kind of want Jeej to find the sketchbook. I know it's on the shelf in our bedroom. It's like one of my sketchbooks, and the first page is like a bunch of characters on it. Alright, I'm gonna do it from memory. So let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm gonna do it from memory. But we're gonna draw Gur. Okay, his like ears are the part I don't remember as well. But he definitely looks like this. And I think his ears go like... The ears are what I forget. I forget how Gur's ears go. But I'm doing this from memory. Oops. I'm drawing a little sloppy today. Some days are like that. But then, my favorite part about Gur was that he had like the zipper. He was like that. They're black and I think one is upside down. I had to rewatch the last hour of yesterday's stream and the embroidered clip. Yeah, didn't it come out good? All right, now I'm actually looking up an image of Gur. Oh, I knew it. Ah, okay. His ears. Okay, that was, and I almost did this too. I almost added the stitch going down his head, but I didn't. His arms are circular. So now let me redraw it looking at a reference here. Let me show you what Gur probably or should look like. I'll draw him smaller too. So this is where I went wrong with his ears. His ears go like this. Oh, I didn't like taper them enough. Anyways. And then I forgot his little tail. But that's how he actually looks if I drew him better. You know, or drew him accurately. Okay, anyways, back to Chugs. That was fun. I love Invader Zim, so. And then Slappy Chugs. Okay, so I guess we can get back to what I originally thought I would do, which is we've already drawn Alien Chugs, which is like quite literally one of my favorite drawings of Chugs. And it might even become a template for Chugs because it's that good. When the line work is just, there's a chance I bust out my light table and this guy becomes like the under sketch for the other guys, but Chugs is relatively easy to draw, so I should just draw him new every time. That's Alien Chugs. So if we were going in alphabetical order, next would be Angel Chugs. Let's draw a little angel. Our little boy is an angel. Alright, so there's Chugs. And then Chugs definitely needs like a halo. A little halo. Hello, hey, just who I wanted to see. Welcome on in, Proxima. You inspired me to do a Chugs only day. As the resident Chugs creator. Ooh, only Chugs. Yeah, after I did the Alien Chugs, based off of your Chugs, I was like, I want to draw the rest of the Chugs. You're gonna send a spider Chugs? Let's go. So for those who don't know, Proxima is on a journey to draw 100 different variations of Chugs. And they're very far. So I think I want like some sort of harp. So Chugs will be holding like a harp. And then this arm will just be off to the side. But then we need like some big old angel wings. And just like the legendary cat, I think Chugs needs to have some like big glossy eyes. And just be cute. So, Jeej, you're still here. There you go. Is this what happens when Chugs crosses the street? Oh no! Oh no! Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's why we haven't seen Chugs in a while. I think it'd be cute if he was like floating. What? I was just gonna say, I think Gigi and I had a conversation about when we should get our haircuts. Because we were trying to save it. I think I need to get a haircut now. My hair has been bugging me so much on stream. Like, these hairs will just like do this. It's so annoying. 28 Chugs, 28 days. Oh yeah, starting February, Proxima will do 28 Chugs, 28 days. So one a day. Chugs can be your angel. Wait, can be your angle or double? He could be your angel or your double. Chugbury. Yeah, get ready for Chugbury. Chug's #1 fan. Proxima is here? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think anyone has Proxima beat. It's an old meme. I know. Apparently I'm showing my... Okay, when you schedule mine too? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I need to get a haircut, dude. My hair is getting way longer than I want it to be. Oh yeah, I spent Spider Chug? Heck yeah. Here, one second. Let me do the lines on this, and I'll show it off. Spider Chug. Spider Chug. Cool. Like I might bust out the beanie. This is starting to annoy me. And plus I'm doing this to improve art skills and have smoother line. Yeah, that's exactly how you should go about it. So how many Chugs did you make? So far we haven't made many. We've made this guy, which is supposed to be a reference of a seal slapping its belly. But I didn't quite add the tail or anything, so he's more so just around Chugs. And then we did Invader 10 from Invader Zim. And then I got distracted and I wanted to draw Gur. This Gur is from memory, and then this Gur was looking at a reference, but I drew it kind of quickly. Ah, autocorrect! And then now we're like continuing Chugs here. The legendary Chugs. I'll just call them legendary Chugs. But bye, Jeej. Oh, I don't have my beanie over there. I might go grab a beanie. I'm like, or I put the headphones on. I could always put the headphones on. I've already done that on stream. It should be Shug, yeah. Oh yeah, and I was thinking about Clippy Chugs, and I was like, to avoid a copyright. Oh wait, what? His name should be Chippy. That's what it was. To avoid copyright, we should call him Chippy. If I ever end up like putting him on merch. Oh, you spelled chug, but a letter or two in another language. Ah. Chug. With an umlaut over it. Chug. Actually, I'm curious if there's names to certain chug. That like, are there certain names for? Because I know in German they call it an umlaut. That's the two dots. In Romania we say. I feel like I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Like cug. Because there's no H. No H, yeah. So like pug, but cug. If I'm saying that right. My boy Cug. I don't know, that sounds funny. It sounds funny because I say chugs. Little angel chugs. It looks like we are summoning the opposite of this chugs with that name. Yeah. When we do the devil cat or devil chugs, we can call him Cug. It pronounces chug. Oh. As the U is deeper. Chug. If that's how it's pronounced. I love learning this. I love learning different how people pronounce things. Be right back. Okay. Well then we can finish this little. Oh yeah, I need to show off your spider chugs. I'll do that when you get back. I feel like I want a little harp reference, so I'm gonna pull up Legend of Zelda Wind Waker harp, because I like the harp from that game. So that is our reference here for the Chugs harp. Although, that is an interesting one to follow. Let me just do hand harp. I'll just do like a hand harp. Yeah, let me do one of those. So I don't just rip from a video game. Alright, but it'll... I'm gonna go like that, and then this part will connect over. gotta draw the strings. And that's his hand holding it. Underrated Zelda game for me. It's one of my favorites. Man, I constantly think about what order I would put my favorite Zelda games in, and it's such a tough one because each one has just different context. You know, I actually kind of hate Chugs with a smile like that. We've definitely drawn Chugs like that, but I like kind of just the normal Chugs face. Yeah, I'm like, if I had to think of my favorite Zelda games, because you mentioned Zelda, or underrated Zelda game, it's like, it's hard to beat Ocarina of Time because of the context of when it came out. And it being this, like, you know, that game and Mario 64 is like, whoa, we've been playing 2D games our whole life, and now we're playing in 3D. Whoa. And, like, that was, and just, like, exploring Hyrule was just endless. It just, like, it felt like you could just search everywhere and there's something to do. That's why I feel like it's got to take the cake. And the soundtrack to Ocarina of Time is, I don't think there's a video game soundtrack that comes close to it. But after that is when it gets like really confusing of which one's my favorite. Those two were huge. Yeah, I agree. And like, I probably sunk the most hours into those games because exploring in 3D was just so wild. And so then it's like, one that gets a lot of hate that I'm not sure why, but Twilight Princess is an amazing Zelda game. It is such a good Zelda game. The beginning is a little slow, but man, does it just, I love that world. I love the tone of it. And obviously I love Wind Waker because it's like a tune style. And because of my age, Wind Waker was the first one that like I was able to beat on my own because I was a little bit older when that one came out. And so it was easy for me to like actually just beat it and like think through the puzzles and stuff. Is that the one where you're like slip in and out of dream state? Twilight state. Well, no. I don't know how to explain that then. Twilight Princess is the one where you go from Link or a wolf, and you're going in and out of the Twilight state. So maybe that it is the same one that you're talking about. But yeah, you go in and out of being in Twilight Zone, and Twilight is like the real world. It's honestly, Twilight Zone is for people who've seen Stranger Things. It's like the Upside Down. It's like the same world, but like desolate. Yeah, the wolf is what. Yeah, and so it's cool when you get the moment where you can flip like freely switch between a wolf and Link, because you couldn't. Like, you're stuck as a wolf at the beginning, so you're playing as a wolf for a long time, and the mechanics behind that can be a little clunky. But like the boss battles are really fun in that one. And the reason Twilight Princess is one of my favorites is because I actually think that's the best Ganon fight, which is a very controversial take, because Ocarina of Time technically is like the most iconic. By the way, I'm trying to get better at doing this. There's an ad break that's about to start in under a minute. So just want to let everyone know there's an ad break that's about to happen. I'm about to finish shading in this Chugs here. But sit tight. I won't do anything else when the ad break is going, because I'm trying to. Twitch sucks that you are required to have 3 minutes of ads. A requirement. And sometimes the ad break doesn't work on you. That's awesome. It is about to hit in 15 seconds. About. But how a lot of streamers do it is, instead of it just constantly happening, like maybe like every 10 to 20 minutes, you pile all of them together on the hour. So that way the rest of the time ads will never pop up. 50%, 50%. Yeah. So it's happening now. And like, I like doing it. I like doing the ad break. Oh yeah, we can just talk about Zelda. I'll just yap about Zelda while that's happening. The Switch Zeldas are good, but lack the temples, which makes me sad. I couldn't agree with you more. Everything about the Switch Zeldas is really great, but the nostalgia Zelda player in me wishes there were dungeons. Ah, like proper dungeons. That's why I love Zelda games. It's like, oh god, okay, here we're at the Forest Temple. Here we go. I'm adult Link for the first time, and we're at the Forest Temple. Ah, it's so good. Now I just want to listen to Zelda music. But best 2D Zelda game, hands down, is Link to the Past. Yeah, the shrines get old. Like, the puzzles in the shrines are fun because they're kind of challenging. Some of them are like really challenging. But they just become so rinse and repeat. Hey, don't forget Spider Chugs. Well, I wasn't forgetting Spider Chugs. It was more that, I didn't want the ads to hit while Spider Chugs. But I'll get them prepped. I'll get Spider Chugs prepped. I like Spider Chugs, by the way. He probably can't hear me now. So that's why I'm waiting. I'm not a big fan of Skyward Sword. It's gone? Okay. Well, if it's gone, I just want you to be here for it. Alright, we're gonna add Spider Chugs. I like Spider Chugs. I'm glad it's not Spider-Man. And it's actually like a Black Widow. If you're scared of spiders, look away. He's coming. He's coming. Ah! There's a spider in my room. Oh. There's a spider in my room. He's on my head. There's a spider in my head. We'll just chill like this. He's like sucking my brain. I did want to add, it doesn't work because I move around too much. But I wanted to add a thing for, that you could redeem. Or it like puts something on my head. Or it like puts something like in front of me. I dare you to draw my coconut chug. I'm gonna draw him like you drew it. I'm gonna draw him like a pirate. I'm gonna copy you. This is what I'm saying. Skyward Sword is a big letdown. I agree. I just wish it didn't need the whole Wiimote thing. Like, I remember when Twilight Princess came out, and originally it was coming out for the GameCube, but then the Wii came out, and they also made it for the Wii. But when they made you like slash with the sword, at first I was like, that's so cool. And then you're like halfway through the game and you're like, I'm so over slashing a sword. I just want to click a button. So that's how Skyward Sword fell flat for me, because not only did you have to slash it, but you did slash it accurately. Because there's some enemies you had to slash like this, some like this, and then some like horizontal or diagonal. No one has a scared emote, but we should do scared chugs. That's the Wii in a nutshell. Yeah, I was pushing that tech. I mean, the Wii was amazing. I'll never forget getting the Wii and playing Wii Sports and all those games. That's some of the most fun I've ever had. That's like, they were so, and then the Wii U came out, which I bought. I still have my Wii U. I still think it's one of the best consoles they've ever made, because when it was out, they had the whole virtual console, so you could put literally any Nintendo game that they had ever created works on the Wii U. And that is why I like the Wii U. Any Nintendo game works on it, which is just like amazing. All right, let's draw. Yeah, you still have your Wii U? Let's go. It's gonna become a collector's item. I firmly believe it. I firmly believe that those things are gonna be worth a lot if it's in working condition. Because the little gamepad part is like the tough part to have. So mine is safely in a box. Not that I plan on selling it, but I'm done eating, now drawing. Oh, I read that wrong at first. I thought you were like commanding me to draw, but you're talking about yourself. Okay, so Proxima made a coconut chug, which let me pull that up too, because I think I want the reference to it. It was like a little pirate chug. Like that. I'm gonna draw that, but I'm gonna do my own interpretation of this. So I still want to add the eye patch. I want to have him with a hook and a peg leg, and I think an open top. I think the tough part is like he needs to be a coconut. So maybe I do draw him exactly the same. But let me draw it. Okay. So Proxima, you were mentioning that you're trying to get better like line work and stuff, and that's why you're doing this. I will say one thing that really helped me, and this was when I first started, try tracing something. If there's something you really like inspire to draw like, I was mentioning this earlier with Invader Zim. Like I love Invader Zim, and actually Zelda was the other one. I would trace pictures of Link. I would literally take like my Nintendo Power and like trace. That's so funny. My magazine. And I would trace. And the reason I think this is important, and the reason I say this, is that tracing something is important because you start to learn how that artist did it and went about like what lines they used and why. This is a good learning lesson, but then you gotta, at some point, you gotta like freehand it. But I'm just saying that as a potential help, if that's anything you're looking at for. Coconut chug, coconut chug. Oh wait, he's supposed to have a hook arm. Alright, I'm reversing it. What's up, Tank? The second whiteboard thing I added, all chugs, is full. Now third. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Alright, I'm changing his, where his little hook is. It's funny trying to draw chugs round. It's like something I don't normally do. Although I'm gonna in my style, I'll he's got a little straw coming out, although I probably shouldn't have done that where that little notch is, because now it's kind of confusing. I should have done that somewhere else. Oh, I realized I drew his peg leg way too big. I drew his peg leg way too big. Yeah, Pina Chug. Oh my god, that goes so well. Pina Chaglada. It's kind of hard to say, but I love it. We're just gonna kind of hide that notch that I was talking about. Yeah. His arm over here is looking weird. At least like how the line was how it was lining up. It would be a shame if someone were to drink chugs. I know. Yeah, there's been long discussion about like what's inside of chugs. And I don't have an answer, so I'll let you keep wondering. There's my coconut chugs. I love them. Fully inspired by Proxima, who has now 37 chugs out of 100 left to draw. I'm gonna send you the second whiteboard as like a recap. Let me see. But we did draw angel chugs. So if we were to continue on the trend of legendary cats as chugs, after angel is celestial. And this one actually is going to be kind of hard to draw with pencil. So there's a chance we skip this one. But, alright. Hot off the press. Hot off the press. We got more drawings from Proxima. Let me put this just an empty background here. You can see it. Do you have a favorite legendary cat? Yeah, actually, let me look again. Because yes, there is. I think the zombie cat is my favorite because of how I drew it. He, in my head, is the one that's illustrated the best. And the background to the zombie cat is also my favorite background. There was just everything I did for the zombie cat just went right. And that's why I love it so much. I was thinking about this last night when I was looking through the legendary cats and some of the other cat traits. I was like, you know, I never would have thought this, but it's crazy how far I've come in like 4 years, or almost 5 years from when we released. Like, my art style, like even within that amount of time, I feel like I am such a better illustrator than when I drew those. So it's cool. It's cool. It's like you constantly as an artist have to look backwards to realize how far you've come. Chugs is so silly. Yeah, Chugs is a silly guy. Yours is the lucky cat. Crack the code on what Chugs was holding inside. What is it? And I love these chugs that you made, Proxima. I think I still love the little cat the third one on the top, who I now have kept on my like starting soon stream. I also like, I mean, the alien chugs is, you already know that's like my favorite. I had to redraw it. Here, let me well, I guess I can keep that there. So here, I'm gonna replace the image here, because I realize that's way easier for me to do. So this was what I was mentioning was my favorite cat. Because I think the line work is so good. The line work is so good, and I love the little background that I did to make it like a spooky background. I think the colors all look good. I think Ducks fan Lucky Cat is also a solid pick in my opinion, because I think the colors on it look, red and gold, it's hard to say no to that color palette. It looks so good. So inside of Chugs, it's a liquid / milk that if it touches anything, that if it touches anything becomes a chug. That explains how the other chugs. So it's like a virus. If you touch this milk, you turn into chugs. Midnight recreated that background a few times, right? Which background? The one before this. I haven't seen those in a while. The memories, I know. I always think that the spooky one. Yeah, I think he did recreate those. Because I think I told him, I was like, when we were creating Halloween stuff, I was like, dude, reference anything that we have. And then I think I pointed at that background. I was like, use this, because I really like how this looks. Why that chug has a bandage so liquid leaks. Oh, so he can't leak. Because if he leaks, then that's going to be an issue. So next on the list is Celestial Cat. And Celestial Cat, I'll go on a limb and say this one and the Robot Cat are probably the most forgotten about. I feel like this one is one of the ones that people always forget about. Which to me makes it more legendary. Like it makes it cooler because people forget about this one. Then Chugs, Earth becomes Chugs. Oh, our Earth Chugs would look sick. Yeah. I've said it a million times because I do like bragging about it, but we were the first people to do the one of ones, and I feel like we set the bar with them. We set the bar with like what it could look like, and it was nice because we weren't referencing anything, but like it was just I remember sitting in a room with Tom and being like, we were just kind of coming up with like generic, basic ideas that could be legendary. And that's where like angel, devil, alien, robot, like thinking of like basic ideas, but I think that's why they turned out so well. And then probably this one's probably the most iconic one, actually. This is the most iconic one because of the person who used it. But it's funny because this is like literally he had the only right-facing cat. But it's like literally I just took this and just went whoop, you know, and then it became legendary. I will give credit where credit's due. This was Tom's idea. Tom said, what if we just did one that's upside down? And I'm like, and I think I put that one off to the side, but then I only had a week to create all of these, and I was doing them really quickly, so I was like, maybe I will do the upside down one to save some time, and then it became the most iconic one. But I'd say the other iconic one was the Demon Cat. I was like, come on. If you were there when the Demon Cat came out, you know why it's legendary. It's so good. So I'm also showing these off so people know like what we're about to draw. Because I think I'm going to draw all of these today. I think I can. Zombie chugs in the makes? Yeah. See, now that you've seen them. GM Stubby. GM, welcome on in. We're showing off the legendary cats because we're basically translating those as chugs. And then, to me, this one's iconic because it's just a skeleton cat, but this was the only cool cat that made it into the animation, if I'm remembering correctly. But we like made him into a character. He's blue cat, but and possibly giving me ideas. Cool. I hope these help. We're probably gonna draw the same thing today. So we did Angel, but for those who have never seen the actual Angel cat, this is the Angel cat. And then what we already drew today was now Angel Chugs. Oh, I should have drawn like a little robe around him. It's hard to put clothes on Chugs. He's more of an accessory guy. You just kind of give him accessories. And then last but not least, probably the most forgotten cool cat, a legendary cat. And now that it's been a long time, I'm gonna just say it. My least favorite. This is my least favorite legendary cat. With an asterisk next to it. I think the idea was there. The execution was not there. I think I could draw this way better now. But like the background, I hate the background, the color palette at least. And then there's just like a little too much detail, so it becomes like a lot of black. There's not enough like color in this one. I don't know. I've always felt weird about this one. Lowest on my list, for sure. Because you also asked me what was my favorite, and so now I'm gonna tell you my least favorite, and it's this one. So it's cool, but this did inspire the robot sidekicks, the AI sidekicks. But yeah, those were all of the legendary cats. So I think now we've drawn Coconut Chugs. I think I want to draw. I'm kind of going in alphabetical order. So after Angel would come Celestial, because we've already drawn the goat, the alien Chugs, who I might, at some point I might even get a tattoo of this. I've been in love with that drawing. Okay, so let's draw Celestial Chugs, which I might actually just start drawing this, realize I can't replicate it with just pencil, and then move to the next one. So that's a very strong possibility here. Oh yeah, you guys know that 2016 trend that's been going around? I almost did it. I almost gave into it, but I really hate trends. And so when I see a trend, I'll like that one, I'll look up. I looked up what drawings where I was in life in 2016, 10 years ago. And that's essentially the year after I created the Cattoonist. But probably the peak of the Cattoonist. 2016 was peak Cattoonist. And it was interesting because I was also just looking for a picture of myself, and I had no pictures of myself. It was all illustrations. Jeej is the one who has pictures of me. But that's not even the point of what I'm trying to say. Is I was talking about when you look backwards as an artist, and you see what you've created and how good you were and how far you've come. I thought some of these drawings were so good in the Cattoonist era, And I look at them now and I'm like, these are so bad. But that makes me happy with where I'm at. And there's this one illustration, it's a big illustration, and my dad ended up buying it. And it like sits at my parents' house, and I stare at this drawing sometimes and I'm like, I remember 10 years ago, I was so thrilled about this drawing. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I thought it was amazing. And to a degree, it is cool. But it's so bad. The line work is so bad. Blue Cat looks terrible. And so, again, makes me happy that I've come this far. We're just freestyling where I put these. Is this gonna be a multi-stream, like a few? It could be a multi-stream. I'm not quite sure what I want to do on Thursday. So there's a chance this is a multi-stream thing. So far it looks kind of cool. I think I did too many over here. But I think this kind of looks cool. He's a little tall. I don't think there's much I can do for Celestial Chugs. Without like having color. Because really I want all of these like constellations to be like not a dark line. I want them to be a colored line. And then I want to have like the ones that are like inside. But it kind of just doesn't translate. But I think that's a pretty good try at doing a Celestial Chug. Let me now that I've pulled them all up. Yeah, because like he was the one that didn't have any little line work that went with him. I'm gonna stop this night for me because I need a sleep schedule. Oh, cool. You're very creative. That was Andrew switched his PFP back to a few weeks ago. Oh, I actually didn't, but that's also a product of me not being on social media enough. But that's interesting. I didn't notice he did that. Where did this go? Oh, here we go. I need to look now. Now I want to check. Here, let me put up. I'm gonna put up Proxima's Chugs real quick, and then I'm gonna search Twitter. I like how you did the skeleton Chugs. I really like how you did his mouth. Andrew. Is his name still the same? Yeah. Oh, it's like a weird washed out version of it, but it is the same PFP. Huh. That's interesting. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a weird washed out version, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know what it is about seeing Andrew, just seeing that like profile picture in the wild is just like, whoa. It brings back so many memories. Yeah, I really like the skeleton Chugs. I think I think they're both really good. I think you killed it with the skeleton. I really like how you did the mouth. How you've, like, essentially you split Chugs in half. The top half is like the top of the skull and the bottom half is the bottom, but you colored it differently. I like it. I like it. I think that's really cool. I also, I feel bad. I'm like, you're copying me because you're copying Chugs, but you're creating your own version of Chugs, and now I want to copy your Chugs, and it just becomes this loop. But yeah, I will have, or I meant to say, have a good night, Proxima. We're gonna continue to draw Chugs, the legendary cat Chugs versions. But Celestial Cat, Celestial Chugs, I think that's a pairing. I think if I was to color this, it would look really good together. Yeah, I like him. He's a little taller than how Chugs normally is. Like, yeah, where's these images? I don't know if it's easy to see, but he's like, it's like if I really like this Chugs actually. Now that I'm looking at the body shape of him. Huh, this has been fun. This has been fun to draw Chugs. I feel like I'm like testing new things out by forcing to draw him in like different ways. Yeah, I feel like actually I'm just gonna leave him untouched. Oh, Andrew is into One Piece cards. Now I'm looking, and wait, and he's eating Moss Burger. He's in Japan. Yeah, okay, this restaurant gave me they gave him a One Piece card for ordering a burger. Japanese is crazy. Or Japan is crazy. I don't know why I said Japanese. So he was just in Japan too. Oh. Well. Interesting. Wait. Stubby, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the 34 months, dude. I'm now distracted by Andrew's profile, and then there was a picture of a different art hits deeper when it's rooted in shared culture. Oh, I didn't even realize. Wait. Wow. Oh, I didn't even realize. I didn't realize. So Fwog, the artist Fwog. Stubby the hero. Alright, I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I'm gonna. I'm gonna show off my Twitter for a second. Hopefully I don't regret this decision. So I guess what I can do is, the main thing I want to do is just kind of crop this out. Yeah, but he didn't just do the, so this is why I'm showing it off, is because he didn't just do the upside down cat. He also did, I guess I should, when did he do this? Oh my god, see, guys, this is how I am on Twitter. I'm just now seeing this for the first time. Even though Flog, like, he DMs me all the time, and he'll like, sometimes even just send me a post if he's posted something that like is relevant to me. I really love this guy. He's really cool. But he also did the zombie cat. He also did a TV head cat, which looks sick. I love all the little like, oh, you can't see my mouse. I'm pointing with my mouse. Or can you see my mouse? Oh, you can see my mouse. Okay, cool. With all like the little badges and stuff. And then he did the demon cat, which is really cool. And then alien cat, which I love this version of the alien cat. I love this outfit that he put on the alien cat. I also can't believe I didn't give the alien cat antenna. Like, looking back, I'm like, that was so obvious. Why didn't I like, he can have cat ears, but he can also have antenna. And then the other ones aren't me. But I was like, this, I don't know. This always means a lot to me, I guess, when other people, like, when other, like, artists do versions of things I've drawn. But, like, I love his version of it so much. I love his style. This looks crazy to me. So, that's cool. I didn't know he did any of that. Shows how much I pay attention. That's so cool. Well, what a day to figure that out as we're doing legendary cats. So, shout out Flog. Shout out Flog. That was so cool. So, we've drawn Celestial Chugs now, so next on the list, or where did he go? Not here. I need to clean up. I'm always repping Proxima stuff, but now my like image, all the images that I have like stored in OBS is just becoming. You're the artist. Don't worry, dude. People like your. I know. It's I don't know. I definitely got in my head with Cool Cats. It definitely yeah. It's been a journey. So I'm happy to be here now. But next on the list is the Demon Cat. This one will be fun to draw Demon Chugs. I think we've already drawn a Demon Chugs in the course of Cool Cats, but we're gonna redo them for today. I like really love Celestial. This grew on me. The more I haven't been looking at it and now I'm looking at it, there's something about his height. It just did it, and he has these like rounded corners. I don't know. There's something about this Chugs that's like really speaking to me. Okay. Okay, so let's do Demon Cat Chugs. I think he needs to be the opposite of this. His edges need to be very sharp. And he needs to have the horns. Because I was thinking, as we were talking about merch last week, I realized I just like things that are kind of like repetition. And so I think having all 9 legendary Chugs like in a square would look really cool. I feel like that would be a very cool graphic. And if it wasn't here, I think it would be also sick if they were all lined up going down a sleeve, you know? So they're on the sleeves and stuff. I know. I really, the merch is coming. I'm very, very excited about it. I even like, I made this whole like, I'm not gonna really show it off, but this whole like thing about what merch I want to make. But wouldn't that be sick? So I'm really trying to do more of that stuff, which is why I want to do it on stream, so that some of y'all kind of get to see the creation of it, and then I'll like come out with the final. But I have to remember I need to make stuff for myself, because I'm like, I'm excited to wear it. I bet other people will be too. Like, I need to be excited about it. Alright, so Demon Chugs, I think like a horn needs to go there and a horn needs to go there. On like the sides of his head. Like that. And then we make his eyes like a little bit bigger because they're really intense looking. And he has those crazy eyebrows. And I think we change the guidelines on Chugs and we give him a straight mouth. I feel like you have to. Just curious, the stuff you've been making the past few months, do you plan to implement it in some way, I'd imagine, or just personal collection? So, are you talking about clonimals? Oh, you're probably just talking about in general. No, it's like, you're pointing out a major flaw in myself. And it's that I struggle with just like getting on social media and like posting things. Cause you're right. I need to be posting like everything I create on stream. I just haven't been. So there's no reason other than maybe I'm like the roadblock here. Because I should be. I just like packaging up a post real nice and like making it look nice and stuff, but I really want to come out with more like short form videos of what I do on stream. And again, it always comes down to me. It's just I need to do it. But with clonimals, I'd say I have Twitter more if I were you. More toxic than, yeah, it like, you just nailed it on the head of exactly why I don't use Twitter. It's like, and I know it's like common knowledge at this point, but it's like the only things that do well on Twitter is if you're throwing out toxicity. It's like, if you're toxic, you're gonna get a lot of engagement on Twitter. If you're a very positive, like, person, you're gonna go nowhere on Twitter. It's like, it's literally meant for toxicity. Yeah, I need to get on Instagram again, and I'm slowly getting there. I have lost my mind on Twitter, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm just so over it. It's just so, and it's called X now, and every time I hate when a degen is like, and it's called X now, actually. I'm like, get out of here with that. We are doing tweets. I'm on Twitter. I hate this place. But Yeah, I need to be on Instagram more, and I also kind of need to be on TikTok, but I've never downloaded TikTok, and I'm sort of proud of that. Okay, cool. Those horns look good. They kind of look like his arms right now. Like right now, Chugs looks like he has 2 arms in the air. I posted some of my daughter's artwork on Base today. I have never used Base. NFT from the Mega Bull Run is going to get torched no matter what they say. Yeah, dude. I'm so jealous of Gordon from Bored Apes. That dude just like pieced out at the perfect time. And then because he pieced out at that time, he became like legendary. Because nothing bad happened to him after that. You know, nothing bad could happen to him when you leave. So he just like pieced out. Oh, I wish. I just care too much. I care too much about like not giving up, basically. And so I've reduced, but I have not given up. So Stubby, do I need to check out Base? Because then my issue with Instagram is I keep calling it the game. You have to like play the game if you want to be on Instagram. And that's the tough part for me, is it takes so much attention. Okay, then he's gonna have one of those. But also with this, we love. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. But the big reason I'm on Twitch is because this is a platform where I have always felt comfortable. I like people on Twitch. I like Twitch culture to a degree. I think there's a lot of nice people that can discover you. And it's sort of why I gravitated towards doing. I've always wanted to stream for that reason, but there's this little pitchfork. So that's why I like Twitch. But to get people to come to Twitch, I need to promote more, and I have not been promoting. I like the discoverability is tough as an artist on Twitch because people come to Twitch to watch video games. Twitter's bad. People expect too much. At this point, cats have that positive energy back even though low engagement. That's how I feel about it too. Like, I know engagement is really low, but I just want sentiment to be back. And I think it's back because of a lot of reasons that I don't think I want to say out loud on stream, but I think we all know why. But the funny thing about being on Twitch and trying to engage with like brand new people is like, how do they feel when the word NFT is said? You know? But like, and at first, I was really trying to hide it, but then I realized no matter what happens, it's like on my record. So I just need to own it. Because there are still aspects of it that I love. Like, I genuinely think all the digital artists out there, like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing for you. Better than me, I would have gone. I care too much. I mean, this is essentially, this goes back to not even me with Cool Cats, not me with Web3. It's me and Blue Cat. It's really, really hard for me to give up on Blue Cat, and I like. It's just something in me that's hard. It's hard to give up on Blue Cat, and I like kind of did in 2018, and then Cool Cats brought Blue Cat back, and then now Blue Cat has found his like ending with Cool Cats, and so that's why I can't give up on Cool Cats, because I just want to like. I create a character that like made a reaction, and that's really like was my life's goal. So I feel like I can't give up on it. And yeah, and like there's still something there. Like if I don't give up on it and there was another bull run, like I'm still here. I was still doing it. I was still active. I never gave up on it. Versus like giving up on it, bull run happens again and be like, hey, by the way, guys, like remember me? I was bullish on Base's decentralization social network. The problem is with Base is that they are taking a step back from that social network side of it, which is a shame because I personally believe, yeah, I would enjoy an escape from X. I agree. And we all thought Threads or Blue Sky would be it. Tokenizing posts in your profile on Base can just be toxic. Yep. It's like, and Blue can practically be endless. Yeah, and that's kind of why I need to do some merch, because like, that's like what I always did with Blue Cat back in the day. Like I just liked making merch with Blue Cat. So, but I feel bad because it's me selling something again. But that's why I try to do the Twitch streams where, to a degree, it's free. You know, it's free to watch. It's my way of like making content and continuing. But I also enjoy it. I enjoyed waking up and doing this. I'm also like pumped the people I met. I met so many artists, and some of them I was like a huge fan of. Like I was a huge fan of them for years, and then Cool Cats happened, and then they became a fan of me, and that was like, y'all, I can't explain to you how good that felt. That I felt validated as a person, as an artist. Hate to be that guy, but we are speaking of merch. Did the AI? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I have reminded the team multiple times. And this doesn't fall on them. It falls on me too. You are not being that guy. Don't think that. If anything, waiting longer might be a good thing because you'll get cooler merch. But I apologize, dude. I'm so sorry. I genuinely am so sorry. Because this is like multiple times of you asking. I thought we dealt with it. So I'll draw the curtain a little bit and kind of explain why. So we've had like a distributor that helps out with our merch, and it's been really hard to get in contact with them. And so now we've been in this process of trying to like own 100% of our merch store, our distribution, our printing, our whatever. We're trying to own all of that now because like having this third party has been a little bit of an issue for us. And that isn't the reason you haven't gotten your merch. It's a part of the reason. So, and I think it's because it now has like grown into a bigger issue. Now we've been trying to deal with that part and not like sending you guys merch. So I genuinely, man, I'm so sorry. Seriously. But the good news is I think you're gonna get a lot cooler merch now because I think I'm already in the process of designing some. We're doing some here. So it'll be cooler. But the main thing I want to get you, I'm gonna spoil a little bit. The main thing I want to get you are backpack hangers. And that has been the thing that we have just not been able to get our hands on because of this whole problem. So I want you to get I think I've shown them off. Actually, they're right here. You know, some of these. I want to get you some of these. Like I wanted y'all to be the first ones to get these because I finally want them to be a real thing. So I'm sorry. I promise there'll be cool merch. Just wondering. Also getting hyped watching all the new merch you're designing. Yeah, thank you, man. So, you should feel validated as an artist and a person validated. I fell for you and the CC team hard. Brought me back so much joy. Give me an online home. That sounds really sweet, actually. It's an honor volunteering my time to help as mod and stuff. Y'all are good people. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the kind words. Like, obviously I'm never fishing for it, but I do appreciate the compliments, guys, because like I'm definitely in a better place now. And I know I've talked about this on stream, but like, it got rough on the streets for a second. It got really rough. And that's why I've like like locked my DMs. Because there are some things that you know these people got. Like, some of y'all know these people, and some of the things they'll say behind the scenes are really mean. And like, it wore on me after a little bit. Loser Club was my home. Dude, shout out Loser Club, man. I hope he's doing well. Devon, right? I hope I didn't get his name wrong. He was so cool, and he has a tattoo of a cool cat on him. He was such a nice guy. I just like haven't been on social media, so that's a large part why I'm out of the loop sometimes. But good people. Loser Club is really good people. Javon. Thank you. I was close. No one knows. He got a house, but he was under so much pressure. Team used him once again. I think he just got dude, the burnout is so real. The burnout is so real. Because I'm being a broken record now. But like when I created Cool Cats, I was literally just a guy, with other just a guys. You know, like we were all just a bunch of dudes that were like, hey, let's do this thing, right? It sounds fun. But I'm going into the burnout. That's why I'm explaining this. But it's like, not realizing what you were about to create is a live service. You are like, you don't just create this thing and it lives. You create this thing and you have to keep feeding it. And that is, I don't think, what I realized I was doing at the time. So like, I guess I won't use names. I could use names. I don't think it matters, but I just won't. But there's one guy who like, it was in the Cool Cats community. Actually, I'll just say his name. You guys know him. You guys remember Ollie? Shout out Ollie. Ollie's the best, man. I'm also glad he got out of the space. But Ollie, when he helped create, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of everything. I'm forgetting the name of everything now. What project did he help create? The one with Jess Wiseman. Anyways, I remember sometimes, cause Ollie and I would talk like off chat. We had like a whole separate Figure Gods. Thank you. That was exactly it. Shout out Jess. But you know, sometimes he'd give me shit for Cool Cats, and this was like when he was just a fan of Cool Cats, and I'm like, dude, you have no idea. And I kept telling him that, and then he started to get into Figure Gods and was gonna release that project, and I was like, hey man, just so you know, the second you go live with this thing, it becomes your life. And I think he like heard that, but he didn't hear it. And then the reason I'm telling this story is, once it came out and you know, you ride the hype and then there's FUD, like any project, it happens to everyone. I remember him sending me a message and he's like, hey man, I just want to apologize for anything I've ever said to you. I get it now. And I was like, yes, you get it now. It's a live service. Like, your phone is blowing up constantly and you can't escape it. Oh, I miss Ollie. I hope he's doing well. And I think Jess now, I don't know if Jess is doing a whole lot for Figure Gods, but I know I've seen some posts from Jess, and some of her posts, at least on Instagram, like went pretty viral, which was cool to see. She was probably one of the most talented artists I'd ever met in NFTs. I think I can genuinely say that, hands down. Like, 3D is not easy, and she would do it so fast. Yeah, no, she's a nice person. She's a very nice person. She just unfortunately falls into the artist trap of being too much of a perfectionist. But it shows, like, you know, sometimes you might be too much of a perfectionist, but you're creating amazing work. So it's like, it's a balance. She was is really good. And I remember throwing her all these, I met her at not Comic-Con, Complex Con. And I threw her all these flowers of compliments. And it was weird to hear her perspective. She's like, oh, I really appreciate that, like, coming from you. But man, is it a grass is greener situation? Because, like, I wish I had a style. And I was like, whoa, I never had thought about that being something a different artist might, like, desire. Where she just has pure, raw talent. She is a chameleon who could, like, do any style. Oh, I'll catch you later, Stubby. Yeah, have a good one. I'm gonna just be drawing these chugs, and I guess I'm in story time mode as well. But she's like a chameleon. She could, like, do whatever she wants and do it well, but she never had, like, one style, whereas I'm the complete opposite. I cannot be a chameleon. I can only draw in my style. So it was a grass is greener for both of us. We both wanted to be like each other, and for, you know, it was funny. Yeah, okay, this chugs is looking awesome. Cool. Cool, these are turning out really good. I'm actually really very pleased with how all the legendary chugs are turning out. Because I think what I'll do next is scan them all, throw them into Photoshop, and clean up the line work and color them, and then see how they look on a t-shirt together. These are so chug-delicious. Flamingo, were you listening to that whole conversation? Because, like, I'm just... your perspective, I assume you don't know, like, any of those stories or even names. Because I think you organically... No, I was eating. Yeah, I was like... Oh, I did not eat before stream. I just realized that. Right when you said eating, my stomach, like, felt something. Just felt a hole. There's nothing in it. Demon Chugs. He looks sick. I love, like, having the cat in the corner. Oh wait, he needs this. Although I'm definitely getting graphite on my hand. But I don't care as much with these drawings. You can see all my smear marks here. I love his little pitchfork too. Are you gonna do robot chugs? I am. Yeah. That is gonna be the hardest. I actually think, yeah, my favorite legendary. I just, like, want to redo the cat. version of it. Let's see. But after Demon does come Lucky Cat. We're going in alphabetical order. That's kind of how I'm doing it. This one is also tough without color. He mainly needs that like collar. That's like what all of those Lucky Cats have. They have that collar. And I think if anything, I don't keep it too close to like how the cat is done, and I do it more like how the Lucky Maneki, is that what they're actually called? And keep it closer to that. Or is that the project? Am I thinking of that project? But I'm pretty sure, wait. Those were so hyped. Okay, so it is a thing. It is, in fact, a thing. Okay. See? It is a thing. At least AI is saying it's a thing. But yeah, these. So I want to give it the coin. I want to really give it the coin. But all of them have a collar. They all have a collar. That is the common theme between all of them. Yeah, Maneki Nico, which I'm pretty sure Nico is cat. Yeah. The clone, yeah, it should be a clone. But yes, it is a thing. I always see them. Okay, yeah. But I'm glad you picked up on that, Ducks fan. That I was 100%. That is like where my brain goes. I think why I said that. Because of that project. Okay, let's start fresh over here. Two. Yeah, I'm into two of those. Remember Mad Cat Militia? They came out around the time we did. All right, this is gonna sound super. I forget the word for it. Not cocky. Not cocky is the word. Maybe it is. I'll never forget, like when we released and we were getting compared and put into like a picture with all of these other cat projects. I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, man, all of these projects suck because their art is ass. Their art sucks. I just remember that's how I like told myself we were #1. I was like, this art sucks. Don't compare me to those cats. Cancel Claude on Twitter, please. Please. Get me canceled on Twitter so I'd never have to open it again. You'd be doing me a huge favor. And maybe with all that bad press, people would come to the stream to like troll me, but then I'd get their viewership. It'd be great. Yeah, who was here when we got botted on Friday? By a bunch of crypto trolls. That was crazy. Not the free coin. Yeah, exactly. I'm realizing I don't think I can post like a link on my to my Twitch because of that. Oh wait, it needs the collar. Maybe we can't draw the collar, but if we were, it would go right here. And we'd have the big bell. Oh, that foot doesn't look good. Actually. Oh man, I keep drawing this foot like a centimeter too high. And this coin needs to be touching the ground. This one's a little tough. I think I added too many things. I might have to redo this one. I think the concept is there, but I just need to do it better. You need to do it better. Just get good. Yeah, I think because all his spots and stuff. Yeah, this might be the first, which actually pretty good track record today. I might go get my beanie. One sec. Got the NYC beanie. Okay, sorry. My hair. I need to get a haircut. It's starting to get uncontrollable. Gotta make sure my hair looks good. Let's do a curl. Let's get this shit out of my face. Cool. All right, beanie time. First time I've worn like a hat on stream. Oh, which camera angle are we? Okay. Cool. I keep looking down and my hair just like goes over my face. All right, let's try this again. This is a good first try, but we need to do it better. Sometimes I can't get that little house part. Right, this part up here. And then let's get his feet. Okay, and then the coin. Okay. Cute. It kind of looks like it's not quite looking like he's doing what I want him to do with his like hand in front of his face. It kind of looks like CHUGS is like giving like a little flex. He's just flexing on him. Oh, I love that flamingo. Wait, where did you get those? Can he flex? Oh my god. I think I want more emotes like that too. Or like you combine them together. Chug. That's how I'm gonna do that's how I'm gonna do English kanji. Gotta erase from the thing. Chug. Yeah. Yeah, how I imagined Chug is that he's wearing lederhosen and like he has like 2 beer mugs in his hands, and his name is Chug. Look at him. Chug. Okay. This one, like, kind of needs color for it to really translate. Like, you gotta see gold somewhere. But I think that's a good, I think that's good. I think that's a good lucky cat chugs. And then we can put, like, the little dots on his head. Although now those look like eyes. Wait. Oh no. Oh, maybe I'm not gonna add that. Those look like eyes. The little dots I put above his closed eyes. It makes it look like he has these like itty bit like beady eyes, and then the cheeks. Maybe change that bell up a little bit. I know the positioning of it is very unfortunate. But like, I don't know where you put the bell. I think I'd like have to go up higher, but Chugs like does not allow for that. I think it'll help when it's colored. Sweet eyes, yeah. Okay, let me do that differently. Add some more taper to the eyes. Yeah, the coin being gold, the bell being gold, the collar being green, those will help out a lot. I think Chugs actually stays Chugs color instead of being all gold. But we'll see. Because then I think the gold bell on top of a gold Chugs does look a little, And then I think what I could change with the bell is instead of, well, we could try this right now. Instead of it going up straight in the middle there, because that looks weird. That didn't really help. What I did didn't really help, but we can change the bell. I'm making it worse. I'm making it worse. Alright, we're moving on. I just made it worse. Did someone say camel chugs? No? Okay, good. Oh gosh, here we go. Robot chugs. Yeah, that's what I saw. I think that's what we all saw for a second. Let's just move on. I tried a thing. I tried. That's how, isn't that crazy? That's how fast a drawing can go bad, is like, you do like one line differently. Even me adding the 2 dots above his eyes like changes up the whole language of what it is. So, and that's the stuff I live for, is like how you can change a drawing in like a few lines. Okay, so AI chugs. Crazy how the 2 dots change. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And actually, that's why I love faces, drawing faces. And a little tidbit with what Cool Cats is. Oh, also Yuda on X. Sorry, I'm just not seeing your comment. What's up, GM? Welcome on in. With Cool Cats, when we had a bunch of artists on, that was the one thing I always did, were the faces. With every collection, I did the faces. Because to me, as you just saw with the Lucky Cat, putting those 2 dots above the eyes changes up the whole language. And so like creating faces to me are like a puzzle, and that like what you can do with them and how you do it simply. So anyways, I love it. I love like challenging that. I need to draw him a little further away, or else we're gonna see that bell again. go this way a little bit more. All right, so robot chugs. I really don't have any direction for this, so let's at least draw the outline to chugs. Okay. Robot Chugs remastered, exactly. He like... So we could keep it easy. And give him the same kind of face. Although I don't know if I like a rectangle. Like, maybe we could... And then I need to do his eyes in a fun way. All right, I'm gonna lightly erase that so it's more of a guideline. Ooh, I got an idea for his mouth though. The idea was there. The idea was there. I don't like the execution of it. Just write AI on it somewhere. Yeah. Bah! It's so funny how, like, you know, video games back in the day, more specifically Super Smash Brothers, it's so funny how we all, like the word AI has just changed. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm fighting computer players or AI players. Like, that's what me and my friends would say at least. But it's like now AI just has a completely different meaning. Okay, I don't like this at all. Oh, actually, actually, I did draw a better robot, Blue Cat. I did. I forgot. I gave myself. I'll pull him up. I'll pull him up. I drew a better version of a robot Chugs. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. But we never released it. This guy. Way cooler. Way, way, way cooler. Like, let me add back the other guy real quick. My friend has a joke that he calls stuff AA actual artist. Yeah, it was created by AA, you know, an actual artist. All right, let's compare and contrast here. So you have this cat, which was the final product of the legendary cats. And then you have this Astro Cat, who I think is like exponentially cooler and still follows the same template. So with robot Chugs, like I wish I could just go into the metadata. And is that Rob? Basically, that's totally the inspiration. It was like Rob mixed with like, you know, just, I'm trying to give a reference of like, you know how like people did space in like drawings, like anime space in like the 80s, late 80s maybe. That's for sure. Love that bot. Let's go. Yeah, that's I just ditched my meeting for a moment because I like that bot, Lamau. Dude, the Space Cats. The Space Cats has just been this like joke for me, for everyone else except for me. It was a very serious thing for me, but it never came out. So, because I want to take a break from the robot chugs, we also had Monster. We also had Space Monster Cat. It was like a galactic alien. I did a whole space theme. So we had that guy. The Cloud, actually this one I think was the least successful one. I think this was the least successful one. I would redo him if I was to re-release this project that never came out. I made these in November of 2021. The same year Cool Cats released. I did this at the end of the year. And then it never worked out. And they forever live in my Dropbox. But they are quite literally some of my favorite drawings. And we got Crystal Cat. He comes from a snow cat. He was supposed to be clouds, and that's why I don't think it's successful. It doesn't look like clouds, but I'm better at drawing clouds now. We got Crystal Cat. He comes from his own planet of crystals. I'm only going to show off Earth and the Sun, but we did every planet as well, except for Pluto. Sorry, Pluto. You're still a planet in my heart, but it didn't make sense for the project. This one we released. This image we posted. Can I chew? Yeah, he looks like rock candy, doesn't he? We got Plasma Chugs. Yeah, you probably remember the Earth Cat. That cat could realign my chakras. The crystal one, yeah. We got like Lava Lamp Cat. That was also just some sort of like plasma. I don't know. Some of them were better than others. And then we also have... This was Tymo's favorite. This is Tymo's favorite Astro Cat. I have the Earth Cat poster from NYC. Oh, that Earth Cat. Yeah, who was inspired by that cat I just showed you. Yeah, I totally forgot about that cat. I remember those posters too. But this is Tymo's favorite. In our like Slack channel, we all like started using these as our PFPs. I used the Robot Cat because the Robot Cat straight up is my favorite one. Well, what is this thing? He's a sludge monster. He's, you know, he's supposed to be like Jabba the Hutt, but sludge, muck vibes, you know. That sort of thing. Did my cat just make a noise? Anyways. Oh, you heard it too, Snugs. Okay, cool. It wasn't just me. Me when I'm sick, exactly. Yeah, Nickelodeon slime monster, exactly. And then this one is also one of my favorites. Was the Space Princess. What is in the bottom of the fryer? Yeah, what? That's to the bottom of the fryer at Taco Bell. Ecto, yeah. He's so gross. But then I love, this was also my favorite one. So my favorite one was the robot one and this one. Hands down. The color palette on this one, the little headband that I did little Ethereum symbols all around the collar. I loved this one so much. Ultimate cutie. And then, but now that I'm looking at it, I would get rid of that line that I drew under her head. Kind of makes her look like a double chin. Like her head's being like pushed back. I would just get rid of that line. Yeah, the ETH logos. It was a subtle little touch. And then I did the sun. I did all of the planets, but I'm only showing you the sun. And so I liked the sun too, because he was just a cool, you know, his star eyes with the flame ears and everything. It was cool. I liked this one. It's the future, y'all. It's the future. Blah. And then last but not least was, which is basically kind of like a chug. You know, he has CHUGS' mouth. He has face. Wag me was the UFO cat, which I also love. That he's just like a head sitting in a UFO. So those were the ones that I was really pumped about. But then there's an ultra secret one. Let's see if I can find it. There's an ultra secret one that I'm gonna show now because I don't give a shit. This collab was supposed to be with 888. If y'all remember 888, and this was before, even though I knew he was sus. I knew this guy was sus, but Tom wanted to do a collab with him. So this was his Bored Ape. This was supposed to be the super secret rare one. So I did a Bored Ape Cool Cat 888 version, but they were all, you know. So I did this. I think we might have revealed that one too, but doesn't the face look hilarious? Oh man. So I had to show this one off. I don't think I've ever shown this one off unless we posted it. 888 himself might have posted this one, but oh, what a time, you know. All right, anyways. Oh, well, actually what started all of this is what I wanted in the first place. Oh, and the OG cat had 888 written on his chest, but I changed that to CLN after everything. Let's get the Klon version out. There we go. Okay, I want him because I actually want to reference this guy a little bit more. So I'm gonna give him circle eyes, but I'm gonna give him the same mouth. I'm gonna give him the same face. So I'm gonna start over. I'm not gonna start here. Oh, I'm actually running out of space. I love that. I love when I run out of space. Yeah, much better. CLN. Yeah, I would use this as a PFP 100%. The way I did the shine and I put gradient backgrounds for the first time. I was a big fan of these. Okay, so I guess let's test out the face I'm thinking of first before because maybe we can just keep using this outline that I have. Okay, so whoops. Those look weird. Those eyes don't look good. They're kind of like one's up, one's down. Okay, I should have done this a different way. I should have just done it like this, where I went. Like that. Better. I think it's a little too thick, but oh yeah. I'd yawn out of nowhere. Better. I think this one's better. Because I really think this has the potential to be the coolest one, if I do it correctly. I think this has the most potential. The problem is like adding the spots in there, because that is like a part of CHUGS' like requirements. Is he's got to have cow spots somewhere. But if this was like a TV head monitor, I actually think it'd be cool if like this was kind of coming off of his face. I'm like, how can I should give him like an antenna or something. We can give him something. I'm trying to think of how to do this. And like, what should his arms look like? Because we could go silly and give him arms that are like that, you know, like a kind of like a grasper claw looking thing. Beep boop. Kind of like Clank from Ratchet and Clank. I think that's where my reference is coming from. Beep boop, Chugs is here to make you coffee. Oh, that shoe was more successful. I'm such a fanboy of the OG Dude, same. I love OG Ratchet and Clank, man. I never got the Rhino gun. I never got the Rhino gun as a kid. I was so devastated. I just thought it was unobtainable. I thought it was like a joke in the game that was unobtainable. And then I saw other people had it and I was like, oh, I just suck. I didn't either. Yeah, I wanted it so bad as a kid. I would stare at it in the like merchant shop and just see Rhino gun, and its price tag was insane. I think the other stuff got my attention after. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't keep up with the grind. I'll take my coffee with a side of Chugs. Oh man, did Deadfellows ever make a cup like that? Because that's a pretty sick looking mug with just their face on it. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the new Ratchet and Clank. It's not new anymore, but it came out for the PS5, I think. I'm just such a fanboy of the first one. It was so good. Oh, his arms are lopsided. This one's up way higher than this one. I think I need to change this side. These Chugs are turning out somehow. Not sure if they ever actually created one, just threw that together. I think it looks sick. I think that would be, especially if you could kind of customize it. I think if the face was like slightly embossed in the mug, but it was a white mug, just like with that embossed in it, or a green mug. But it's like the full face, and it like your mug looks like a skeleton head. I have a Rift Apart shirt that always gets compliments at cons. Nice. That's awesome. I don't know why that reminded me of this, but the first and only E3 that I ever went to, you know, the streaming platform that no longer exists, Mixer, had like a whole tent there, and I have like a bunch of Mixer merch, and sometimes I'll wear it, and occasionally like a nerd will point out like we'll recognize Mixer. It feels like this merch that's like special edition because it was such a blip. I think it'd be cool if Chugs' spots were like angular. he needs the nose. Mixer, we talked about E3 while I was excited. Dude, let's talk about E3 for a second. We talked about that in the Zune panel. Okay, I love that you talked about Mixer. But it's an MS product. Right. But I just like two things that are basically like were a blip. Zune is way cooler than Mixer. Yeah, his spots are like access panels? Yes, I think that's the better route to go. Oh, that's a great idea. Like something that has like a bunch of like knobs on it and like dots. We'll just point there. That's literally how I'm gonna remember. Dude, if you watched G3, I'm guessing you also watched G4. G4 was my favorite channel to go on. And then growing up, me and my friends would like, when E3 was happening, we would make an event of it. We'd all basically go to my basement, actually, and load up on snacks, load up on video games, but also just have E3 up at all times on G4. And so like, I had wanted to go to E3 my entire life. Never thought it was gonna be possible. Moved to LA in 2019, find out where our first apartment was walking distance to the convention center. And it was also when E3 decided that they would allow gamers to go, so you could buy a gamer pass, which I can understand the people who had media passes for years understand that like the gamer passes kind of ruined it. Anyways, I went and it was the most magical. I went alone. It was so perfect. It was everything I wanted it to be. What I didn't know was that was literally the last E3 that ever happened. It was like, I went to the last E3 and I didn't even realize it at the time. But I got to play Hollow Knight Silk Song. I got to play the demo of that in 2019. Yeah, seriously, rip E3. It can't exist anymore. Times have changed and that's unfortunate. Like, I looked forward to that every year. I would always watch E3. Man, rip E3 for sure. I went to the last PlayStation E3. Yeah, I felt that. Oh, right, because PlayStation did their own like thing. Right, dude, it's so sad. Those things just don't exist anymore. I don't like. There is a reason, but I'm like, why? Like, I don't know. Actually, no. I know why. It's because a bunch of companies just decided they're gonna do their own like Nintendo Direct. We're gonna do our own thing where we're just gonna show off this tech online in a presentation and throw it on YouTube. CES is another one I want to go to. Yeah, but it's just different. And then companies like PlayStation were like, actually, we're not gonna go to E3 anymore. We're just gonna do PlayStation stuff. And I think then everyone followed that trend. I will say when I went, it was nowhere near as magical as it probably was back in like 2005, 6, whatever. That range. When like tech was so new and so experimental that there was just some wild stuff that was being displayed at E3. So I might keep drawing. I'm definitely like hitting that point. So we have the skeleton chugs, the upside down chugs, and the zombie chugs left to do. And let me show you guys where we're at. We did all of this today. That is what we've done today. This guy down here is so silly to me. I did a lot of yapping today. But this is where we're at. I kind of like Robot Chugs. He works. I do want to do him, like, elevate him somehow. But the Celestial one, I thought that was going to be the biggest failure. And it's actually my favorite. I think it's changing how I want to draw Chugs. Like, that's the level of how much I love this one. There's just a certain, like, proportion. If you compare these two, there's like a certain proportion to the celestial chugs compared to this chugs. Like, he's like slightly skinnier, and because of that, taller. And like his edges are like rounded, and I really like his the one with the toe. Wait, the one with the toe. Oh wait, these? Are you talking about the little points? Or the one with the toe? Is that the one you're talking about? But I also, I don't know, there's something about that, oh, the camel. You can't see it anymore. Oh yeah, Jeej. Check it out. Check it out. This is where we're at. Yeah, I fixed it. The camel is gone. Yeah, we broke the camel's back. Yeah, I'm really pumped with how these turned out. I'm like, part of it is also that I'm like literally running out of space to draw. But I'm like, I might end that. Like, not end stream there, but end this drawing part there. And I think I'll just do chugs again on Thursday, because I don't have a plan for Thursday. Oh yeah, I still haven't watched the video. Clean my belly. Actually, if you post that, I'll watch it. We can watch that on stream. Or I just do my best trying to look for it. What was the dog's name again? Wash my belly Pibble. Here's a 10-hour version of it. Is it like an actual video, or is it just a sound bite? And is the dog black? I also left something at home, so I'm gonna come home in like 30 minutes to grab it. Sounds good. It's a TikTok. Okay, so I don't know if I'm allowed to watch TikToks because you have to have an account. Is the dog a white dog or a black dog? A black puppy. Okay, okay. Because like I'm seeing multiple videos, and that's why I'm asking.
I am Pibble. Wash my belly. Wash my belly. Clean my belly.
Is that it? Or is that a version of it?
Wash my belly.
This has to be it, right?
I am Pibble. Wash my belly.
Okay, wait. How do you pause TikTok? Here. I think I got the window capture working right. It's for all the people like me who have never seen this before.
I am Pibble. Wash my belly.
I love that song.
I am Pibble. Wash my belly.
We're just watching it on repeat. Wash my belly. He's so small. Look at it. Look at that little face where I paused. Wait, look at that freeze frame. Yep, Docs fan, I am on the exact same page as you. I refuse to download TikTok, which is why I don't think I pick up on certain trends.
Wash my belly. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Let me get this on the other view so we can all watch it together.
Wash my belly. Yeah. Clean my belly.
Sounds like holding him.
Wash my belly. Yeah.
It's like this, like.
Clean my belly. Clean my belly. Wash my belly.
Yeah. Best brain rot ever. Solid brain rot. I'm also wondering if I don't see this because a lot of the content I do get is cat videos. Like I do wonder. What did you think of it? Wait, what did you think it was before seeing it? Wash my belly? I have no idea. I actually don't know if I had any picture in my mind of what this could be. So this is wild. But I like this one more because it's just this stance that he has. What a little pup. I want a little puppy. I can't wait. One day I'll get one. But sorry, I do want to do this today. And I'm sad that I didn't keep my streak going. I wanted to keep my streak going. But I want to play around a Pokédoll. Oh, that fits perfectly in this little area. Nice. We can hide him. We'll keep the spider down there. I know Klon isn't up with the 365 button TikTok. Oh my god. No. I'm like, that's what's turning me into a boomer. Is not having TikTok. But the problem is, I need to potentially... Yeah, now it's Unk status, I know. I just feel like it's lame if I call myself Unk, you know? You know what I mean? Like, it's fine if other people call me Unk, but if I'm out here being like, oh, don't mind me, I'm the Unk. And then it's like, okay, chill. That's, now you're being lame. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, I didn't keep up with my streaks. But, oh, TikTok. That's what I was gonna say, is that I need to have TikTok because I really need to be dual streaming to TikTok. Yeah. Oh, I am an uncle. It's true. Actually, I am an uncle. I'm a really good uncle who just unfortunately lives far away. What generations are we doing? 1, 2, 3. All right. We got our daily streak at 0. I need to be doing these on the weekend as well. And we didn't do it yesterday either. But, oh, the music. There we go. I was like, it is silent in here. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. So I'm going to start us off with Pidgey. We're going to do, actually, Pidgeotto. We're going to do Pidgeotto today. All right, this is what I wanted to learn. Are you going to give farmer on TikTok? Thank you for those. Oh, yeah. yeah. Oh man, now I'm trying to remember the. Oh man, that I did know about. Ice cream so good. Yeah, that person. Yum, ice cream so good. Oh god. So it's not Gen 1. It's a stage 2 evolution, but it's not fully evolved. So it evolves 3 times and it's in the middle. That's what type of Pokemon it needs to be. Yeah, that stuff creeps me out too. That was like true AI robotic stuff. I mean, get your bag while you can, which that girl did. Like, make your bag, whatever. But that stuff, like, that's the stuff that's ruining society, is that someone can make money that way. No, the reason I think I need to be on TikTok is because I'll always be on Twitch because I love Twitch. But Twitch is not a place for artists. If you go up and down the artist category on Twitch, you'll understand what I mean. I don't know how they did it for so long. Me either. Like, what? Like, for like me streaming even for just 3 hours right now, like, I start to feel it. And I'm having moments where I'm saying nothing and I'm relaxing and this is all chill. I'm getting distracted. I get to talk about other things, but to sit there like a robot and just repeat the same line like over and over and over again is crazy to me. Y'all ever seen like the ones where they role play? They're like role playing store workers? No, wait. Maybe I've seen that one. No, but I'm gonna say no, I haven't. But I'm like thinking like an NPC in like a video game, and that's what they're doing. Oh, ad break starts in a minute, by the way. I don't think anyone here is gonna be affected by that. But just saying that out loud. Yeah, I don't think so, but I'm on same Duck Sam. Which I'm like very at peace with, that I'm getting older and there is a younger generation that's like the ones shaping the internet and jokes, but I try to keep up, and I do thank y'all for keeping me up to date on things. It's nice. It's nice that I'm not alone. It's not brown, it's not normal, it's not flying, it's Gen 2 or 3. You can find it in the grass. I'm gonna try Grovile here. I think we can get some info on this guy. Okay. It is Gen 3. It's kind of green. It has no second typing. It's not grass, it's not normal. It can be found in the forest. Maybe it's a bug type. Gen 3. So Wurmple, but what comes after Wurmple? Oh yeah. I remember. Silcoon? Silcoon? There's 2 of these. Alright, it's not bug, so it's not Silcoon. And it's kind of white? It's kind of white, kind of green? Kind of in the forest? So it's in the forest, but also somewhere else. Kind of white, kind of green. One of those colors. The middle evolution part is the tough part. Well, is Ludicolo... Oh, wait, it can't be grass and... So, there's Ludicolo, and then there's the one that comes before him. That's like the monkey. Unclon? That's me. Actually, Ravi, can you help me out here? You kind of know your Pokemon. My name's Unclon. You know me. Okay, the one that comes before Ludicolo. Oh, I'm trying to clean my keyboard at the same time. It's like a, there's Lotad, but then there's Lombre. It could be Lombre. I'm worried that he's water and grass. Oh wait, we shouldn't do him. That's a mistake. It's not him. It's a middle evolution line. You know, they had to have 3 Evos, but it's in the middle of that. And it's Gen 3. It's not green or white. I mean, we could try. I don't think it's Combuskin, because you can't find Combuskin in the forest, but it might give us some info. Alright, not fire. Oh, it's firefighting, duh. It's definitely not that. That was a bad guess. That was a really bad guess. And it's not normal, it's not grass, it's not bug, it's not fire. Is it a ghost Pokemon? Is it like... It's kind of white, kind of green. It's one of those is almost there. Shoot, this one's getting tough now. It's like the middle Evos are a tough one. Do I try a water Pokemon? I think that wouldn't work. It's definitely in the forest. Routes. It's Corellia. Yes! Let's go. I was like kind of white, kind of green. Routes. You can find Routes like right in the first town, which is why Routes is so good. He's like the low encounter there, but you get him and you immediately go get a Gardevoir. Cool. If I didn't guess Combuskin, which was like a really bad guess, that only took us 4 tries, but it did take us 5. All right, now it's all downhill from here. It's easier. That is Delibird. These parts are so, like the silhouette one is way too easy in my opinion. Okay, while young, it has 9 tails. What? Wait. I shouldn't have stopped reading. While young, it has 6 gorgeous tails. While it grows, several. Oh, so it's talking about Vulpix. Okay. I thought it was talking about like when it's young, it has this, but this Pokemon is. We are so not back. I know. I was there. I was definitely there. You know, but I wasn't. All right, Zoom is my favorite one because it's like. Oh, I know who this is. This is Cradilly. Let's go. Easy game. Easy game. Alright, next Pokemon will appear tomorrow. Or later today for me. Yeah, basically. That's okay, wait. I see how it works out. At midnight, it changes. So this is based off of Los Angeles time. Cool. So midnight in LA is when this resets. Nice. Do I still have my account? Yeah. Alright, we're on statistics here. So is winning... Wait, how does this chart work? Oh, classic? Was this today? We only had a few... No. This was on the 17th, and today is the 20th. Okay, so it didn't record today. Yeah, the 3 guesses one. This is when McScreeves came in and said Ludicolo. Silhouette? I really actually want to do this daily, now that I know there's charts. But Silhouette has never taken us more than 1 try. And today shouldn't have been more than 1 with this either. I remember this one, I forget what it was, but it was insanely tough. And then Zoom, first try every time. We're just that good. We're just that good. Alright, cool. I don't think I'm gonna play Pokemon today. I do think I'm gonna end here. I kind of wanted to keep today to a 3-hour stream. I do want to get that merch made. That's like a part of the reason I like to end stream is and not just play video games all day, which I would love to do at the same time. But I want to get some of this merch made, and I think Wednesday, tomorrow, will be a workshop stream, which might be a Clonimal stream. We're like this close to finishing them all, but I still haven't done the color palette thing. But in general, Wednesday might end up being the day that is... Am I streaming earlier? I don't think I set up any meetings. Wait, this isn't showing my screen, is it? Okay, no. I don't think I had any meetings for tomorrow. I don't think so. It was can you update the schedule on Twitch? Yes! Oh my god, thank you! I thought about that the other day too. Oh my god. Thank you. I knew I kept forgetting something. Okay. Let me just like pull that up so I can then make an edit to it. Oh, it might be playing my stream. Okay, wait. Thank you. Oh my god, I kept forgetting to do that. I don't know where that section is, but I'll remember now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is still set to 2 days. I'm definitely, what's for sure set in stone is Monday's stream, Tuesday and Thursday has how it always has been, and then Friday as the gaming stream. I think Friday as a gaming stream is like also like a healthy thing for me. Yo, Destro on YouTube. Welcome on in. We are kind of at the end of the stream. I am about to wrap up, but we did some amazing art today, as you can see. We made some fun chugs. I think everyone in chat should help me study. What's the subject? What subject do you need help studying in? I bet I would make it worse. If it's art, I gotcha. If it's history, you're gonna fail. If it's anything where you have to write a paper, you're gonna fail. If you want my help. But I'll try. Art/random lectures. Oh wait, I can help. I know a thing or two about art. I took a lot of art history classes. I start tomorrow. Ugh. No, Flamingo, no. We'll have a section on the stream that's helping Flamingo do art. So I think... I'm sorry that I don't know if I'm gonna go live earlier or later. I think I'm gonna go live earlier. I think I enjoy going live earlier in the day, but it kind of depends if I need to talk to someone on the team tomorrow, because they live in the UK, and if I do something later in the day, then we can't meet. If I do something early, then we can't meet later. That all depends on that, but I think it'll be early. And it'll be a very, very casual stream. Like, probably a lot of talking. But I'm gonna like have my clonimals up and I'm just gonna be powering through coloring them. Because I have been slacking on that. I keep saying I'm gonna do it and then I end up not doing it. Because that stuff will look cool on merch. These chugs will look cool on merch. The clone originals will look cool on merch. So I want to start actually getting it made, created, so I can stop talking about it and actually show it. But yeah, good stuff today. Thank you everyone who watches the stream, participates in chat, or even if you just lurk. I appreciate it, as always. I'm gonna fix my schedule. I'm feeling better about my schedule. But yeah, tomorrow will be kind of up in the air. It's either early in the day or later in the day, but I have a feeling it'll be earlier in the day. So, catch y'all later. Have a good Tuesday.